Okay, so the next one we're going to teach you is the bowline knot. This was used for anchoring ships. It's a great knot because what it does is it's a knot that it creates a loop in the end of the rope, but it's one you can untie afterwards. And I tell this to all my classes I've taught. I have literally tied trucks together with tow ropes using a bowline knot, use them to pull each other out, jerking, ramming, and you can go over after, and you can, once the tension is off, you can untie that knot. So it's one of my favorites. I use it for tying up horses, anchoring boats, you name it. So the easiest way to teach this is to pretend we're tying it, is to imagine tying it around something, because that's what it's also for. It's a good locking knot. So grab your rope, pull it around. We're going to call this the running end, and this is the working end. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab the rope, and I hold it in my left hand, take it in my right, and I just give it a flip. That creates this hitch in here, remembering that the running end goes over top of the working end. Or sometimes how I explain it, it makes a 6 with the tail on top. So again, we grab it, I just give it a flip, boom. That's the first step we're going to do. Okay? I always teach this with a rope and try to tell people this is why I'm using 50 feet of rope. I throw it behind me so I can take this. There's 50 feet of rope in this bag. Throw it out behind me. There. I'm only working with this end. Running end, working end. So we're going to make our 6, make our hitch with our running end on top. And then we're going to throw the running end around a tree, around a chair, around your sibling's arm, whatever it takes when you're learning this. Then all we do, we take the running end, poke it up through the hitch, come down and behind the working end, and then back through the same hitch. And that's how it's going to look. And then to tighten it, we just grab the tail and pull the working end. Now here's the fun part of this. How hard do you guys want me to lean into this? We have 230 pounds, hitting this as hard as we can. We're shaking this tree. Now we walk up, and this button and this knot has a fun little release button. Push that, you can untie your knot. So we're going to tie it again, showing it again. We hold the working end in our left hand, running end in our right hand, give it that flip. So I start out, I put my hand over it, I just turn my hand so it's facing me. There we go. That is there's our hitch that we need to start. 6 with the running end on top. This is also a good climbing knot. You can use this for rappelling, abseiling, and then someone can untie it at the end rather than having to cut the rope. So run the running end around. We're going to come up through our hitch, down behind the working end, and back through the same loop, back through our original hitch. Some people tell a story about a bunny coming up the hole, behind the tree, and back home. However it works for you guys, remember that. We've got our hitch, running over working, up, behind, back through. Grab the tail, pull. There we have the bowline knot. Hold on, I'm just going to, now, if we're not tying it around something, maybe we're creating a running bowline, we just want a loop in the end of our rope. Same thing, just remember that this is your running end. Do your twist, get your hitch, up, behind, and down. Here's what really messes people up. That's why I wanted you guys to learn how to tie it around a tree first, is we've made the same knot. So again, I'm going to push my release button, holding my running end, my loop end, with my right hand. I give it a twist, hand facing away to hand facing me. I've now got my 6 with my tail on top. Running is going to run up the hole, behind the working end, and back through the original hitch. Pull it tight. There, we have a loop in a rope.